Namandas, 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 namandas.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Stacy Ueda. I would like to thank you for attending this morning's Dharma family service. And as the superintendent of the Dharma School, like high fives and fist bumps to all of the Dharma School students who came to this morning. Good for you. Thank you very much. We will begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Tara will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then she will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namandas, namandas, namandas. Namo Mirabutsu. Namo Mirabutsu. Namo Mirabutsu. Namandas, namandas, namandas.
Tara will now chant the Junirai, which is on page 67 of the purple service book.
Namandas, 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 namandas. We will now chant Junirai, which is on page 67. Junirai is a gatha written by Nagarjuna of the 7 masters of Jodo Shinshu. If you'd like to follow along, please feel free to chant along, or you can read the English at the bottom. Keshu tenin shokugyo amida sen rozokuson zaihi hime anrako murobushi shui ne konji 修上がりきじゅこが将来みらそん本体保険師匠家千言少女名大座おひざ上予選の子が将来みだそん実法将来勝負し権限人図思案ら戦後尊厳職業法が将来みだそん小無常無我と薬尿水月伝よろ異種説法無名字子が将来みらそん非尊無説無悪道薬無女人悪道不主任死心拒否尊子が将来みだそん非尊無用法勉強無所主悪知識往生不体死亡大子が将来みらそん仮説非尊苦毒寺修善無 An. Namandas, 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 namandas.
Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha, A Special Place, which is on the handout. We'd like to give a special thanks to today's pianist, Mrs. Kimiya Tanaka. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mrs. Tanaka happens to be the significant other of Reverend Ken Tanaka. So thank you very much for both joining us. After the Gatha, please remain standing for the reading of Golden Chain 2. I will now recite the Golden Chain 2 on page 15 of the Purple Service Book. Please feel free to follow along. Golden Chain 2. I am a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. You may be seated, and we now have a wonderful Dharma message by Tara.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for your patience. All right. Please join me in Gasho. And put our palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all today. It's been a month, yeah? So I am Tara, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a minister's assistant here at the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. And so today, Reverend Kuwahara is in Hawaii for their 135th anniversary. And Reverend C.J. Dunford is, who is our assisting minister, is at the Marin Buddhist Temple today. So, yes, that is why I'm here. All right. So first, I'd like to, oh, I must have been at the end of it. Hold on. You got a sneak peek. Okay, there we go. I'm not used to this format. Okay. So first, how are you all feeling today? Feel free to shout it out. You can give me a thumbs up or thumbs to the side or thumbs down, or you can put it in the chat if you're joining us online. I see a thumbs up in the back. Yeah, some thumbs up, some thumbs slightly to the side. Yeah. Anyone want to share any other feelings? It's okay if you don't. All right. So I wanted to share a feeling I've had lately, and it's grateful. And I'm really, really grateful because the temple just co-hosted 2 events, back-to-back Friday and Saturday, and both events had over 60 people in attendance, and both with so many absolutely amazing volunteers to make them possible. And so I just wanted to take a moment. If you were a volunteer in these past few days, if you could either wave or stand, and then I'd like to give you all a round of applause, please. I know y'all are being shy. And so just really quickly, we had our college welcome event on Friday. Here's everyone who was involved. So just a really big thank you. People were here all day at the temple on Friday to help out. And then, of course, thank you to our partners, Nikkei Student Union at UC Berkeley. And then also I wanted to say thank you for yesterday's event, Connecting Across Generations. Again, we had a lot of people up at like 4 in the morning to help prepare. And lots of different organizations and people involved, and of course, everyone who participated. So yeah, thank you everybody for making those 2 amazing events happen. For a little context, Connecting Across Generations was at JSA, and it was an event around just having an opportunity for us to connect and build community. across different organizations. All right. So all of us came to this morning service, with different feelings. I had some thumbs up, thumbs to the sides. I know we had some other emotions in there, but we're being shy today. That's okay. And also we all came here, with different days or different yesterdays or different years. And, because all of us are different individual people who have different brains and who have different perspectives. And so we're going to do just a little quick activity. All right. So flower. When I say or you read this word flower, what's coming to mind? Oh, okay. We have a cat who's named Flower. Yeah. What else is coming to mind? What are you picturing in your head? And for those of you who can't picture stuff in your head, what's the name of a flower maybe that's coming to mind? Or what was that? Daisy. Yeah. Sunflower. What else? Rose. Homunculus. Cauliflower. Yes, yes. I think I heard lilies. Yeah. All right, anyone else? All right, thank you all for sharing. All right, now this one goes with Stacy's answer. Pet. What do you think of when you hear the word pet? Cats. I heard dogs, birds. I heard a dog who's not very nice sometimes. What else? Oh no, lots of barking. Oh, I heard a cat over there. Yeah. Anyone else? Anything else? Gerbil. Yeah, and it's funny when you say gerbil, I think of a hamster because my sister named her hamster Gerbil. Goldfish. Yeah. Chicken, yeah. Yeah, Berkeley is a chicken-friendly city. Dog, yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anything else? Rooster. Bunny, yeah. Very good. So we had a lot of different things come to mind. All right, one more. Home. What's something that comes to mind when you hear the word home or read the word home? Warmth? Family? What was it? Renovation. Yeah, some of us might have some renovations. Yeah, what else? Laughter. Food. Yeah, food. Hiroto's pointing this direction because his home's that direction. Yeah, anything else? Sofa. Yeah, yeah. Love, yeah. Yeah, so we have a lot of different things that come to mind when we just hear one word. When we were at Flower, we had different flower names. We had a pet named Flower, a cat named Flower. When we were at Pet, we had a lot of different types of animals, and maybe some good feelings, and maybe not some good feelings. And home, which this was probably the most diverse of the words. A lot of different feelings came up, images, what's going on right now at home. Yeah. Thank you all for participating. So, kind of like this, we all have, different causes and conditions and experiences that help shape the way that we see and interact with the world. And we also have different brains. And we have brains that process information differently, that learn differently. However, our world or society, or maybe schools, or are not always inclusive of all of these different beautiful ways of processing information or learning. For some of us, words and letters get jumbled when we read, which makes reading more difficult. For some of us, loud noises are excruciating, like nails on a chalkboard. For some of us, it's hard to know all of those unspoken societal rules and norms. And for some of us, we need to do something while we're listening, maybe fidgeting with a toy, moving around, drawing. It's not because we're not listening, it's because it's helping us focus. And this diversity in thinking is neurodiversity. And so this diversity in thinking and processing and learning, this is all the different ways that our brains are. And so neurodiversity. And so even though society or maybe some people around us are not always understanding or accepting, and it can be really difficult in a world that is not always accepting of who we are, or that doesn't accommodate the way that we process information. In Buddhism, we know that Amida Buddha does accept each of us as we are. And so I work with a lot of students who are in special education, so we have lots of different ways of learning, lots of different ways of processing information, and I see every day that this stigma can be really impactful for many of them. And so I wanted to share a song that kind of helps remind us to be who we are. And it's okay to be who we are with all of our different identities and humanness. And so I actually shared this song back in July with my last message. And so the fun thing about this is during that message, we talked about how this song means one thing, how it's like, accepting me, myself, and my mistakes, or me, myself, and doing the best I can. And now I'd like to share the song kind of with a new meaning. Let's see.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets birds wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching up to the beat I drum, to the beat I step, to be seen, make no apologies. This is me. The words wanna cut me down, I stand in the
Well, thank you for listening to that with me. I cry every time I hear it. So, this is me. This is how I learn. This is how my brain processes information. This is what I need to help me learn. This is what I need to help me understand. The sharpest words from society and maybe from myself that want to cut me down. Sometimes society doesn't understand that we all learn differently, that our brains process things differently. And so people at school or at work or in everyday life may do things or say things that hurt us, whether it is how we learn, or based on how we process things, or based on our race, or gender, or sexuality, or abilities, or any of our identities, or the many, many things that make us who we are. And I'm going to drown out those sharp words with the words of Shinran and the words of Buddha with the Nembutsu. That Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion accepts us just as we are, and we can find that compassion in many people all around us. I don't need to make apologies to society or myself that I learn the way I do, that my brain processes the way it does, that I am who I am. So this is me. And so I kept it a little bit shorter today because I know we have a busy day and a fun activity planned by Dharma School. So will you please all join me in Gasho? Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandas. All right, thank you everyone, and also thank you to those online for your patience. I apologize, I think I might have messed up the technology. So thank you tech team in the back for helping us out. All right, thank you, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Stacy. Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much, Tara Sensei, for such a meaningful and impactful Dharma message about neurodiversity and gratitude. Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha Farewell, which is on another handout. Thank you. You may be seated. So it's always a pleasure to welcome new guests and families. We have a wonderful long list today. So if you're willing, please stand or wave so that we can properly welcome you. And thank you so much for joining us today. Tracy and Robert from Calgary. I'm going to group our 3 Cal students together, Solana, Kohei, and Adi. Go Bears. Let's see. We have wonderful families from, all related to Reverend and Mrs. Tanaka's family. So Serena, Reverend Tanaka's daughter, and Nathan, Reverend and Mrs. Tanaka's son, and his family. Welcome. We'd also like to welcome Pauline Fong's son, Josh. And we'd also like to welcome a family new to our Dharma school. We're very excited about this. Catherine, Tony, Blake, Lulu, and Rowan, welcome. We'd also like to welcome from the Twin Cities, a Sangha in the Twin Cities, Ayana. And last but certainly not least, Alondra, are you here? Welcome. Great. Have we missed anyone? Anyone? Well, if you are new to BBT, welcome and thank you for joining us today. I have 4 announcements. Okay, so here we go. These are the announcements that have been submitted, and they are pretty much kind of in order of when they're coming. So one is coming up very soon, next week, Saturday, September 14th at 10 o'clock a.m. at the Buddhist Church of Oakland is Meeting the Moment, Session 2. Meeting the Moment is a series of educational events sponsored by engaged Buddhist communities from BBT, here, Mountain View Temple, and Oakland Temple that consider serious social problems and the role that we play as Buddhist communities. So for this particular session, Dr. Usama Makdisi, a professor of history and chancellor's chair at UC Berkeley, will help us learn more about the history of Palestine. So for more information and to sign up, please check our weekly email. There's also a flyer in the social hall. I'm going to go to that. So, yeah, sounds great. All right, and then Sunday, next day after that is, of course, our BBT picnic. And it is at our regular place at Crown Memorial State Beach in Alameda. We ask that you arrive by 10:30 a.m. and join us for a picnic and a service in the park. So there won't be service here at the temple. We'll all be at the picnic. We're asking families to bring a salad, fruit, or dessert, and to share and to bring your own beverages. But we are providing hamburgers, hot dogs, and portobello mushroom sandwiches. So if you haven't pre-ordered, there's a sign-up. It's a spreadsheet that you still are welcome to sign up with. If you need assistance, you could actually talk to me. I could help you just sign up from my phone if you haven't done that yet. But it's another link that's been in our weekly newsletter. The third announcement, we have online meditation and discussion this coming Wednesday, September 18th at 7 o'clock p.m. Again, there's a sign up on our website, a link to sign up. And then finally, Thursday, September 26th at 6:30 p.m. Is our monthly online study session that we call Dharmanar. And this Dharmanar topic is Nirvana Sutra. Again, you can sign up on the website. Also, I just want to, as Dharma School Superintendent, just want to explain kind of the interesting difference we're doing this year. Just because it was such an amazing opportunity, there is a joint Bon Odori dance and event at Yerba Buena Gardens in San Francisco, starting in an hour and a half or so. And we wanted all Dharma school families who are able to do that to, get over to San Francisco and enjoy that. It's a special opportunity. It doesn't happen that often. So yes, usually we do an icebreaker for just our Sangha, but we wanted everyone to have time to get over to San Francisco. We also acknowledge that there's Oakland Pride today and the Solano Stroll. So there are so many choices of what you might do. We want to allow families to get to do those choices. Speaking of which, if you are doing to the stroll, if you go to the 1500 block at noon and 2, you can see my son Romer, sing and play guitar for the jazz band, for Albany Heights Jazz Band. So you could check that out too. All right, that was my plug, my mom plug. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Stacy. Actually, one last announcement on, I think it's Saturday, September 28th at 10 a.m. is the Transgender Allyship Symposium. And so it'll be online, it's virtual, put on by Okairi, which is the LGBTQ UK organization, PFLAG, and then also JACL, Japanese American Citizens League, to support the community in better understanding it, of how to be an ally to the transgender community. As we, are, as we talked about earlier, we're a very diverse community. And yeah, so if you can join, I think that went out in some of the emails as well. And then, so yeah, I think that's all the announcements. So I'd like to just do the thank you. So first, thank you, Stacy, for being our chairperson today. Thank you to the live streaming team for your help today. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. Thank you, Mrs. Tanaka, for playing the piano and Gotha so beautifully today. And thank you, September Tobon, for preparing today's refreshments in the social hall. And of course, thank you all who joined today's service, both in person and virtually. And that concludes today's service. So thank you again, and hope to see you next week or at one of those events.